Okay, so this is the Hoth Echo Base, brand new set, limited edition for August 2011. Very excited to have this set. They just kind of recently announced it with the release of the new sets, but it wasn't in the initial wave of, hey, these sets are coming out. That big announcement that they normally do. So very, very cool set. It is $90. I paid $95 because I bought it at Toys R Us, and they feel the need to add extra money for no reason. This is, having been a limited edition set though, only available at Toys R Us or an official LEGO retail or the LEGO website. So I understand that it's special, but again, I don't know why I'm paying $5 extra Toys R Us when I can get it for the same price at a LEGO store. So that's annoying. Anyways, this set is totally worth it though. When I first saw it, I was really reminded of Battle of Endor, Battle for Endor, whatever it's called. That set and the Mon Calamari Cruiser, because it's kind of that scene. It's kind of one scene, and then you get very special minifigures with it. Mon Calamari Cruiser, you got Admiral Akbar, Lando, you got General Nadi, you got Mon Mothma, and then the Battle of Endor, you got the Rebel Commandos, and I think they had special Endor, Han and Leia, and so forth. So this is kind of that same trend. You get an R3PO unit, which is insanely cool. Now I have a red 3PO, a normal C3PO, a gold chrome C3PO, and I have a black one, so it's kind of cool to have a red one now too. You get a special Leia that comes with a popsicle. I don't really know why, but she comes with a popsicle. And the cool thing about the Leia, I'll set the camera down here so you can fully see, is you take her hairpiece off, which is a new hairpiece, and you turn her around. She has a happy face, so she's happy Leia, and she's upset Leia. So she has two faces, very cool. I have her in disgruntled Leia, which is very awesome. And then you get this really sweet medical droid unit, and he has a number, and I don't remember what it is. And he is still an exclusive minifigure. I know some of you are reminded that the Palpatine shuttle comes with a medical droid, but this one is different. As you can see, here is the Palpatine one on the right, and the Hoth one on the left. So you can see there is quite a difference there in color and in little accessories. So, but it is the same mold, as you can see. They're the same exact design. It is just a different color, and he has a different arm as opposed to the normal arm. So there's that, very cool. And then you get a Chewie, which is the same, but he actually, his bowcaster is actually a different color than it is normally. I don't know if that's coming through on the camera, but it is a much darker gray than it is normally. So there's Chewie. And then you get a winter edition Han Solo. Very cool. I don't think this is an exclusive minifigure because they did a set with Han and a Tauntaun before, and he just has the one face, but he does also come with a hairpiece, so you can have indoor Han Solo or you can have outdoor Han Solo. And he has the new Commander blaster pistol, which is very cool. And he's got a lot of detail in his shirt too. There we go. He's got little binoculars, he's got a holster, he's got a little zip up for his hood, so a lot of detail there. And then finally, the coolest minifigure, you get Luke Skywalker as he is recovering from being attacked by a Wampa. He's got kind of like underwear pants on, like he does in the movie, and he's got his little shirt with the breather apparatus and the little tube that comes up. Brand new hairpiece. This is the same hairpiece that you get in the new Millennium Falcon set. And there's another two-headed minifigure, and he's sickly but recovering. And the hairpiece does cover that up pretty much completely. So I have him in medical mode. But very, very cool to have two-headed minifigures, or two-faced minifigures. So that is totally awesome. And then you get a Tauntaun, which is not new. They did a Tauntaun before. I don't know if there's a difference because I don't have the other one. But he's got little movable arms and this little, what do you call it? Rope. That's not what it's called, but the little rope for the minifigures to hold on to, and this piece can be removed so the saddle can fit there. And then you get two snowtroopers. This one's got a really cool cannon. And it's got kind of like a little power cell right there. And then the turret is on these little feet. And the guy can hold on to it and shoot it. And the snowtroopers are exactly the same. There's no difference there. And then this other one comes on a speeder bike, which is pretty sweet. And real quick, there is actually a difference in the speeder bikes. The speeder bikes are normally always the same. Here's the one that you get from the brand new AT-AT and the Battle Pack. And you can see there is a slight difference. This has this little lip piece, different tail section, and different front end. I don't know why, it is. And it's got these little prongs on the front. So, slightly different, but basically the same. So, what I'm going to do now, actually I'm going to show a little bit more detail. If you saw my review last week of the Genos and Starfighter, I used both cameras. I'm using the old one right now. And I'm going to do that in this review as well. This older camera is way better at details. Like you saw with the minifigures, I can get up close and it will adjust and you can see it. And then I'll switch to the more high definition camera, which ironically doesn't focus. So I'll do that. But real quick detail pieces, this set has some stickers. Some right here, and then here, 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 and then very, very nice sticker detail. We go inside. It's got the little planetary orbit computer and the controls right there. So there is some sticker detail there. But overall, there's that. I'm going to switch cameras here and we're going to keep talking about this set. Okay, so moving right along to the actual functionality of the set. This is basically the front of it, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. You have this little turret, little dish turret. It does not raise or lower, it's just on a spin. It doesn't even turn all the way around. But that's nice. And then you have these two front turrets that aim up and down and side to side. And then they have flick fire missiles. I don't think I need to demonstrate that, but there's 4 missiles, 2 on each gun. And then over here is this clever little Tauntaun gate, and you flip up these releases and lower it down. And you can have the Tauntaun kind of come in and eat his food and walk in through the gate. So very, very cool. And it's nice that it doesn't really need to lock because they're very, very stiff joints that a lot of little gate pieces are attached to, but it does lock, so the Tauntaun can't barge his way out of the set. So that is that. The main kind of big feature of this set is it does separate, if I can do it with one hand. There we go. It's on that little pin, so it clips together, and then you can open it up and have extreme rebel base. So the Tauntaun is designed, excuse you, to go over here and he can kind of eat his food. And there's a little barrier there to keep him back. And he's got his saddle right there. And then over here, it's just kind of equipment. It's not really known what this is for. But there's a little hose for sweeping up stuff that falls apart like that. Whatever, come on. Okay, you know what? Forget that. Alright. Anyways, there's that little thing that falls apart. And then you got this kind of front entrance. The guns look over, you got these lights, these floodlights that are up above kind of a large chunk of the set. And then over here you have these little icicles. And if you straighten this out all the way, it forms this pathway right there. So you can have the falling icicles as the Imperials attack. You pull out this pin, and the icicles will fall. And these are actually an enormous pain to fit back in the slot, so just heads up on that. But it comes with icicles on either side on that. And this doesn't pin together if you keep it all the way straight. It only pins together when you close it, so it will just be loose if you straighten it all the way out. And then over here you have the little command station. It's got one seat, and then there's space to stand a minifigure up on the other side of that station. So because when you close the floor, it doesn't there doesn't create brick space, as you can see on that other side. So you can clip them in on the other side. You got weapon storage over here. You got a little gurney medical bed that Luke can lay on as he's recovering. And then you have the back to tank that opens up. And there's space to stand him up in there, so he will actually pin into the floor, if I can get it to work. There we go. So you can seal him up in the back to tank, which creates a pretty cool effect actually. It looks pretty awesome. And you can have the medical droid stand here, oh my gosh, and try and help him. So that is very, very nice little feature. Also, if you remember in the movie, the snow troopers come in at like a weird angle. They like barge in from the side, and if you look here in the back, there is kind of the snowy wall, and you can set this guy up with his gun, and he can shoot the wall, and it will open up a big secret entrance into the base. So there is that kind of little secret entrance spot, so troops can get in, or it just forms the weapon wall. So there's that, pretty awesome. I don't know why this next feature exists, but you have this little moving back and forth crane transport thing, and it just moves these little boxes. And there's nothing in them. There's two of them. You can put them over here. That's where it tells you to put them anyways. But I don't know why, because even if you close this, it can't like reach over there, obviously. So it just moves them back and forth for shenanigans. But, you know, whatever. Moving stuff back and forth is cool, so why not? You have these two radar dishes that will rotate. And it creates a pretty cool effect, actually. I don't really know why they rotate, but, you know, why not? And then finally, again, I don't know why, but why not? This bridge, this catwalk, actually compacts down. So if you want to keep the set a little bit lower profile, it will allow the radar spinny things to spin, or you can fully extend the bridge. And it's pretty ingenious how it works. It is designed to pop off, so you can move it around if you don't want it there. It's kind of hard to let's see if I can do it. Come on. They're pretty stiff joints, but it's basically these little pistons, and then you have these joints up here, and it joins up there. There we go. And the ladders can be kind of adjusted. But you can have Han stand up here on the catwalk and oversee the base as it's falling apart. So pretty cool feature. I don't know why it exists, but it exists, so why not? I don't really remember that in the movie, but who am I to complain? So very, very cool set. It's like I said, it's kind of like the Mon Calamari Cruiser and the Battle of Endor. There's just features that are there. I don't know why they're there, but they're there. So, but it's still a very nice set. The minifigures that it comes with are totally cool and totally worth it. And that's pretty much the reason I got it in the first place, was for the minifigures. Just because I really like the red C-3PO and so on, and the medical Luke and medical droid. So the other really cool thing about this set, though, I was kind of bummed when I saw it. It didn't have, it doesn't come with a snow speeder, and it doesn't come with rebel troopers. However, and I'm sure this is on purpose, you can, if you buy the Wampa Snow Cave, you get Luke about to be injured, hence him being injured, so you have pre-injury. And then you get the Wampa, obviously, which eats the Tauntaun, so you can have the Tauntaun Wampa fight, which is pretty cool. And then, when you buy that set, it comes with a Snowspeeder. So, oh, that's the right one. So you can have a Snowspeeder kind of chilling in here in the base. It doesn't fit through the main entrance space. That space is too small, which is kind of a bummer. But you can have the Snowspeeder kind of chilling there, or if you have another one, you could have two Snowspeeders kind of waiting to deploy. If you open it up all the way like this, you could have two Snowspeeders in this hangar over here, and then kind of a command station, and then Luke having just being injured from the snow cave. And then if you buy the Imperial Snowtrooper Battle Pack, you have extra snowtroopers to attack, and then if you have the AT-AT, you have even more snowtroopers to attack, and it turns into a pretty cool scene. So this is kind of the building, no pun intended, it's kind of the building block for a really cool setup for a scene like you saw in the movie. So very, very cool. And I'm going to do some special pictures at the end of this review, so stick around to see my pictures of my entire army attacking the Hoth Rebel base. So all in all, not horrible value for money as far as pieces go. $90 for 770 pieces is pretty good, especially in this day. Pretty solid value for money. As far as the minifigures you get, it's really good value for money because you get 1, 2, 3, 4 exclusive minifigures. So I would definitely pick it up. It's a cool scene, easy to build. Does have some stickers, which is annoying, but oh, I forgot to show you, there is actually stickers up underneath. As you can see, there's the lower control panel and then the upper control panel. And there's one that has a AT-AT on it. So it does actually have quite a few stickers, but you get some cool figures. Easy to build, didn't take me very long at all, it took me like 40 minutes. And some cool features. You get the little extendable catwalk, medical room, stuff like that. There was an old Rebel base, and this one is better in my opinion. So there's that, worth picking up, a limited edition Hoth Echo base with very, very cool minifigures. Last week I did the Genos and Starfighter, and as I said at the end of that video, money is a little tight for me right now. So I'm going to do what I can to keep getting new sets. I know the Super Star Destroyer is coming out. I really want to get that. I really want to get the Republic Frigate, the new Millennium Falcon, the new Pod Racers, stuff like that. So I do intend to get those sets. I'm doing what I can financially, so I hope you guys will bear with me and let me know what you think. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to have a new review for you guys next week as well.